Hello, everyone. I wanted to come in here and talk to you about manifesting, specifically money. And I know money can have an interesting energy around it. And I find that the frequency of money for me a long time ago used to be really heavy just because of my upbringing and the things that my parents would say or that I would hear other people say about money that wasn't very good. It wasn't very good at all. But as I've walked through this life, I have seen how money can change your life. And so many people have such a heavy energy around it that you can't see the amazing gift that money is. Because money in a beautiful vibration, it really helps us acquire different energies we want, like freedom or the ability to be ourselves or not to be in that survival mode. Because when you're in survival mode and you're just trying to get by and freaking out all the time, it's not gonna go well. And then your health starts to struggle. And then you have relationships that struggle. And then everyone wants to put all of these energies onto money. Like it's the money's fault. Like it's the reason why I can't have a relationship. It's why we fight. It's like money gets a pretty bad rap and it takes all the heat. But money is really just a tool. Money is just a vibration and a frequency that we use that tool to get what we want, which is really the freedom to be ourselves, the freedom to live, to feel that ability to have abundance and buy what you want to eat or buy nice clothes or to give to others. And that's the thing about money that I want to talk to you about. I recently was in such a beautiful vibration. In fact, it was just yesterday. I was tapping in and I'm like, God, what do you want me to do next? What do you want me to do? And he's like, I want you to make this manifesting money course. I'm like, really? So between yesterday and just now, it is done, complete, and up and ready. You'll see a link where if you want to check it out and you want to order it, you can. But I want to also talk to you about the 4-step process that helps you manifest money, because that's what it really comes to. We get lost around money because we get in this vibration and frequency and we don't know how to get out of it. And then we think, oh, I want money. And it's a heavy energy that we put onto it because we want that money so bad and we want it to just be now and here, that we don't really see how money is just a tool. So in the 4-step process that I use, the first thing you have to do is observe how you feel about it. How do you feel? What's the anger, the frustration, the energy that comes up around it? And for some people, money has a great energy. And if that's the case, you really can't help you. You're already at a space that you should be, which is wonderful. But for a lot of people, it has a pretty heavy energy around it. So you have to go into the energy stories. Why was it? Was it part of your parents growing up in your childhood? Were the things that happen in your adult life? Are there things that are just ancestral or generational to your money story? Because I know growing up and how that I grew up and the poverty that we grew up in, that came from a lineage of impoverished people. So there's this energy that gets stuck there. And we got to observe that. And then the second part of it is after you observe it, you got to let it go. You got to change it. You got to say, okay, I'm not going to let that story, those energies of my past, of all these other people that thought the way they think, or the people around me in the way they think, impact me. Because when you let that control you, we're very, very malleable as human beings. We can, you've probably walked in a store and you're like, wow, I feel heavy. Oh, this feels kind of heavy. Or you went to someone's house and you're like, okay, we can go leave now. And there's other places you go and you're like, oh, this feels amazing. Well, it's the same around money. It's the same thing. You can have either this great vibration frequency or this not. And when you have other people around you that don't have happy stories around money, they don't feel abundant, then that frequency is radiating out, we're picking it up, and we can become that. So what you have to do is let go of all that. You have to let go of all that energy. And then the third step is you have to heal it. You have to heal it. You have to say, all right, I'm infusing myself back into the divine being that I am. I'm going back into the source, God, whatever your higher source belief is. I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to bring that back into my body. Because that's the truth. We are divine beings. We are on this planet, doing the family business for all the things that we're supposed to experience, and being impoverished is not one that is our divine birthright. So it's one of those where you really have to come into it and see it a little bit differently, but you have to heal it. And then after you heal it, you brought yourself back into this beautiful divine space. The thing is it's kind of all clean. It's all pure. It's all back to this beautiful space. You have to do the fourth step, which is manifest it different. You have to say, this is the energy, the vibration, the frequency that I want my money story to be around. Like, this is how I want to see it. I'm in control of it. And what's beautiful about the course that I just recorded is that we go into your divine energy, your divine self, who you are, and program it. We go into ancestral energy and we say, hey, all of you ancestries, come on, let's get rid of this junk. Let's pour it out. Let's get it out of us and let's put it different. That's how you manifest it different. So I'm really super excited to share this with you because I know it can change your life because you change the frequency around the heaviness that you view around money. So that's why I'm here today. I wanted to share with you, if you're struggling in this energy and you're struggling around it and you're like, Robin, I just get so sick and tired of it. Know that you can change it. I changed it. I mean, trust me, I was a young girl growing up. We definitely lived in welfare apartments. We didn't have food at the end of the month. There was times in my life we didn't have electricity. Definitely didn't have cable or power. I mean, those things, you don't realize you don't have them, just how heavy it can be to live in that lifestyle. And then as you grow and evolve and you make your own life, that's what happened, you know. I started working and I started seeing, and then as I started to shift it, I had to come inside. I mean, this whole entire course is from my own experience of knowing what it's like to not have anything and not have a freaking clue how you're going to get out of that. I mean, that's exactly why I made this, because it changed for me. I mean, and I've had experiences with people where they're like, oh, I just want to, you know, make money. And I never forget this one time I was having this little group session. I had 3 different people. They did not know each other, and they were talking about money. And I said, okay, so, you know, where's each one of you? What's the amount of money that you feel like you could, you know, make a month? And 2 of them told me the exact same number, which was really incredible to me because they were both like, you know, we can make 10,000. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, that's great. And the third one just kind of looks and she's like, I'd be really happy to only make 2,000 a month. Like, let's be reasonable here. And I so loved all 3 of them, and I walked through that space with them because 2,000 was a lot for her, and that's okay. And 10,000 was like kind of them pushing their upper limit. But when you're in a space where just $500 or $1,000 a month is a lot, or $2,000 is a month, you can only see in that vortex. And that is okay because it's your vortex. But the amazing thing about this program, besides all that, is that you can reuse it and continue to up level. So you can get to 2,000. And then you can go back and do the module over your conversation with money and your income potential. And you can up level it to 3,000 and 4,000 and whatever that monthly number is for you. And that's what I feel is so important, is that the beauty about it is that it can be reused and continue to upgrade your story. Because let me tell you, you will get around people and be triggered. That's why I included 5 bonus energy healing techniques, because the energy techniques, I teach you how to tap it out, how to use a pendulum, how to do energy writing and other things where when you get triggered, like, oh man, I'm talking to my mom again and she's talking about that money. Or man, my husband or my wife walked in and whew, they're just so angry. You have a resource so that you don't let their vibrations and their frequencies impact you, because it's hard, right? I did include one more bonus of a total guided visualization that takes you straight into your money guides and your money energies, because we all have our angels, we have our guardian angels, we have God, we have source, we have all these things. But if I'm going to talk about money, I want to have the vibration of who are my guides and my angels and my energies that are going to help me with the money piece exactly. So throughout this whole journey of this course, you have this whole team of energies that support you. So I just want to tell you guys about it because it's pretty flippin' awesome. It's pretty exciting to me. I wanted to share it with you, but I also wanted to share it even if you don't buy the course and you're just like, hey, you know, it's not my vortex right now. That's totally whatever. That's so cool. But do the process anyways with whatever resources you have. Observe it. Go and look into it and say, hey, this is what goes on when I think about money. These are the feelings and the emotions that come up. Let them go, whatever way you can let them go. Because when they control you, they continue to control you. And the only thing that those stories are hurting is you. They're not hurting other people around you that have those same stories. They're in the same vibration and frequency, so they're just living in the same thing, you know? And then come in and heal it. Use any of the healing techniques that you know, because the healing techniques is what you have to do to shift it. You have to look at it, change it, let it go, and then heal the energy, and then bring it into what you want. And that is different for everyone. So when you're thinking about manifesting your best life, nothing is unreasonable for you as long as you believe it. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jess. Hi, guys. I didn't even see my little thing. I had my microphone in the way there. Nothing changes your energy more than you. Like, so when other things are out here, you're still your truth. You cannot lie to yourself, okay? Just all of you out there, if you have these moments when you're just like, oh, I don't know what to believe, you cannot lie to yourself because you know the truth. And you want to know how you know it is if you say something out loud and you feel like crap when you say it, your body goes, oh, yeah, that probably wasn't in alignment. Or if you have a thought you're feeling and your body gets like heavy, that's not in alignment. It's when you say something and your body goes, oh, well, that feels kind of good. And sometimes you can only move up to neutral energy. Like, this feels heavy, this feels neutral. Okay, in this neutral energy, I can work from this. It's better than being heavy in it. And then you can move up to being lighter and exciting and driven. And there is no ceiling when it comes to money. Okay, everyone out there, there's no ceiling. You can always up level. But there'll be a place you get that's your comfort zone and that just feels good, because we all like to help others. We love to give to others. You have to have that resource to give to them. And for all of you out there that shares your life and your gifts with people and it's hard for you to make money at it, that is because we want to give and you love and you care so much. But when you do that, you have to open those doors up to receive back from people. So when you give, it comes back into your vortex and it creates that circle, especially around money. Because we all have gifts and talents, and those gifts and talents are sacred to us, and that's why we're on this earth, is to share them. So share them. I hope you guys find this helpful. I mean, I just have to tell you, you know, I am so excited about all these downloads that are coming in. I've had so many courses downloaded to me and recorded that are coming out soon. They're all in the back end. They're there. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's because I just had to really come into this truth of energy and be in a space for God to really move through me and really let it flow. So I love all of you. I know that I have the link in the comments there if you want to see it. Here's the links here in the chat if you want to check it out. You get started right away. You have instant access. You get all the beautiful techniques. You get everything that you need. I am sending all of you a bunch of love. And if you have any questions, just, you know, shoot me a comment in here and I'll be happy to reply to it. And I just want you to know you can make your energy different. Your thoughts, who you are, being your divine self, that is your truth. And come into your truth. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming, and I will chat with you guys later.